Hello everybody. Today we are going to read a story called Alphabet Under Construction. So this little mouse is going to build an alphabet. And if you look inside his toolbox, he has lots of tools. He has a hammer, some nails are falling out, some buttons, a tape measure for measuring. I see a paintbrush and a bottle of glue. Let's find out how he builds an alphabet with all of those tools. Oh, first thing Mouse is doing is putting up some construction tape to show people, be careful, I'm doing some building here. Don't get too close because you don't want to accidentally get hurt. Oh, look at this letter. What letter is that? A, that's right. Mouse airbrushes the A. So Mouse has a special tool called an airbrush that's spraying orange paint on that letter A. So that's how he's making A. Buttons the B. Oh, lots of buttons all over B to hold letter B together. Carves the C. So there's a big piece of wood and Mouse is carving the wood to make a letter C. Dies the D. Remember we talked about how this kind of dye means to dip something in a colored liquid, kind of like paint, and then make it a different color. So he's dyeing the D and erases the E. The E must be made of chalk, so you can erase it. Wonder why he's erasing it. Folds the F. So we have the top part of the F and the long line part, and Mouse is folding down the middle piece to make it look like F. Glues the G. Using some glue to glue that part of the G on. Hangs the H. So the H is attached to some hooks that are pulling the H up, maybe attaching it up to the ceiling. Ices the I. Icing is kind of like frosting that you put on a cake. So Mouse is putting icing all over that letter I. I hope that I is made out of cake since it's getting icing. And I hope he doesn't eat it before he's done. Judges the J. Oh, look at this pretty letter J. So Mouse is putting a blue ribbon on the J that says, this is a very nice J. Kinks the K. It looks like letter K is made of straws, and I think this is one of those bendy straws. So Mouse is bending this straw to make this part of the K. And that's what kink means. It's when you kind of bend things a certain way. So kinks the K. Levels the L. Oh, Mouse has a tool called a level that shows you whether or not things you are building are straight. So he's using the level to see if this L that's made out of bricks is straight. And it looks like it might be a little bit crooked. So I think Mouse will have to do some fixing of that letter L. Measures the M. Has a tape measure and he's measuring just like we did with our rulers not too long ago. Wonder how tall that M is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 inches tall. That's a tall letter M. Nails the N. He's putting the pieces of the N together with a hammer and nails. Looks like a big hammer for Mouse to handle, to pound those nails in. OK's the O. Mouse has a little check-off sheet and he's checking off the O is okay. Check. Prunes the P. It looks like the P is kind of like a small tree or bush. So Mouse is trimming the little tree or bush. It's called pruning. Quilts the Q. The Q is made from a quilt. So he has a special needle called a quilting needle to make the Q. Wow, Mouse is using a lot of tools in this story. Rolls the R. Mouse has a paint roller that's rolling green paint on letter R. Saws the S. So capital S was drawn on, it looks like a piece of wood, and Mouse is sawing all along the lines to cut out that letter S. Wow, he's working hard. Tiles the T. Mouse is putting blue tiles all over letter T to make the T. Unrolls the U. Letter U looks like it's on a shade or a screen that Mouse is pulling down. Vacuums the V. That purple letter V got dirty, so Mouse needs to vacuum. And welds the W. So the W looks like it's made out of metal, and in order to get pieces of metal stuck together, you can't really glue them. So you need to heat them up with a special tool like this, and then that kind of heats them and kind of melts them together a little bit. That's called welding. And I'm glad to see that Mouse is wearing safety glasses, because you need to wear those when you're welding, because it can get very hot and dangerous. X-rays the X. So the X is under an X-ray machine. Wonder if there are bones in that X that Mouse is looking at. Yanks the Y. Oh, Mouse is pulling on this string that's attached to this thing called a pulley, and that's pulling the Y up. He's yanking on the string to pull up the Y. Zips the Z. Zip. So the zipper was on the Z, and it went zip all the way. So the Z is all zipped up. And Mouse is finished and taking a rest. So this is Mouse's work schedule, and he did a different letter every day. And whenever a letter was done, he checked it off with his blue pencil and then wrote hooray at the end. Because Mouse's hard work is done. He built the entire alphabet, all the letters A to Z. Wow, that's a lot of work. Well, we are going to build letters today. And I went outside in my yard to find something to build letters with. Do you know what I found? I found sticks in my yard. So I have several sticks, and I'm going to show you how we can build letters with sticks. So the first letter I'm going to build is the first letter for my name. I'll show you how I'm going to make the letter that starts my name, Valerie. Let's see, here they are. Here are the two letters that make Valerie, the two sticks. So one stick and another stick, and if I put them together like this, it makes what letter? V. That's right. What if I took these two sticks and turned them upside down, and then I took another smaller stick? What letter did I make now? A. That's right. And if I took two sticks like this, I can make letter L. Those are the first three letters of my name, Valerie, V, A, and L. See my letter L? What if I took two sticks and I crossed them like this? Can you tell what letter I made now? This one's a little bendy. I should try it. I'll find a straighter stick. What if I took these two sticks? Can you tell what letter that is? X. That's right. What if I put the sticks like this? What letter did I make? T. Oh, and I have to show you one more stick I found that already, oh, my cat Lily wants it. I had to take it away from her. These sticks that I found are already in the shape of a letter. What letter does that remind you of? Does it look a little bit like letter Y? It does. So what I would like you to do is go outside, see if you can find some sticks, and then practice making letters with them. See what letters you can make. Can you make the first letter in your name? The second letter in your name? If you find enough sticks, maybe you can write your whole name with sticks. So you can build letters just like Mouse did in Alphabet Under Construction. I'll talk to you next time. Goodbye, everybody.